crush a bit, little bit, roll it up, take a hit, feeling lit, feeling right, 2 a.m. summer night.
Hey guys, today I'm going to be putting a pod filter on the VX here. Now I'm just using my phone for this. I have been for the last couple videos. This is a dual fuel car, so it has, some may have a sequential gas injection, which is like it individually fires it into each cylinder. This is, I don't know the name of this one, but it's completely different. It's got like a donut on the intake and stuff. It injects the gas from there, and uses, I'll see if I can find it, but these models use these lines here. They go to your heater, like these use your heater core lines to heat up the gas as well. So but I'm not running gas on this car, I'm just running straight fuel, only because we blew the gas diaphragm out when we were trying to load it up. When we were trying to drive it out the driveway, it was just being a complete dog, and yeah. So I've already went ahead and removed the stock airbox and cold air intake, and at the moment I'm just putting the MAF sensor back on, tightening it up if I can get it. And then, as you guys seen in yesterday's video with when I was putting the pod filter on the VS, I just used PVC pipe. That's literally all I'm going to be doing today, is I'll just use a bit of straight, with a rubber connector thing, straight bit of PVC pipe with like a 75-degree angle to sort of bring the pod over this area. Need that. So yeah, just go ahead and, where are my wires? Now I've lost my wires, the cunts. I think this is them. No, how have I misplaced my fucking wires? Oh, they're down here. Right. So you're gonna plug your MAF sensor back in, and if you want, this is for your air temp sensor. You don't have to plug it in, but I do recommend it just so your car runs right. If you don't have it plugged in, it's just going to put more fuel into it because it thinks it's cold. But what you can do to install that is you grab your stock airbox, which mine's blown out from it backfiring out the intake and blowing itself up basically, is you get your stock airbox and this sensor on the back. It's got like one of those weird screw things that you just take it out with a screwdriver, and then you get some silicone hose and put it in the silicone hose, and then it's fine. But I'm not going to worry about that on this car. It doesn't really bother me too much. I don't run it on the VT, so, and I haven't really had issues with it. But what we're going to do is we're going to go get some, I'll go get some PVC pipe, a pod filter, and like a rubber connector, and then we'll take it from there. This is an old pod filter I had out in my shed, just an eBay one. I have trimmed this down already, but it was a meter piece of, I think it was 3-inch PVC pipe from Bunnings with a 45-degree connector, and that was about $12 all up, and you can buy the pod filters for about $13-14. I just got lug nuts in there, that's alright. I thought I had some more screws in there. And then this is just off like a Buick intake, just a flexible connector. But you want to get, I would recommend getting some like intercooler, what's it called, like intercooler coupling stuff. It's much easier to deal with and it's shorter. So I'm gonna have to trim that PVC down. So sorry that stopped there, my phone ran out of storage apparently, but I went ahead and put my like coupler on. Now what I'm gonna do is I'll measure it out how far I want it to be. But before I do that, I'll just grab my pipe. So it'll sit something like that basically, which I don't mind. I can probably angle it down into the where the stock airbox was. What I've came up with is this super short bit here. So it'll sit something like, where's the end of it? Something like about that, with it down in the old airbox area. So I'll tighten that up, and then I might make like a mount or something just to hold it up a bit. Just used some zip ties to hold the pod filter sort of away from the wheel well, because it was knocking up or getting into the wheel well. It'll still shake around, but it won't make as much noise, and I can always tighten it up to, you know, bring it over a bit further if I need to. But yeah, so I'll just go over everything and tighten it up once I'm done, and that's going to be the end of this video, guys. Thanks for watching, have a good one.
Ooh.